start everyone with the release of Android 11. Of course, that's a big beta version release. Next up is the deal of TIK-TOK with Oracle and how it is going on. Then comes the backward compatibility of PlayStation 5. Then next up is the Galaxy S20 SUB-FLAGSHIP Fan Edition release. Then comes the release of Realme NARZO 20 series, and then of course the Apple next gen 5G releases will also be announced in the following month. Then is of course the disappearance of cameras in our phones, and lastly the news that I left out last week is the release of LG Wing. So let's start with Android 11 release. Now it's been a while since Android had any of their other releases, so 11 beta version has been made available in almost all Android phones. Now the new features include inbuilt screen recording, bubbles, notifications, etc. You have kinds of bubbles and a lot. So they have released a new logo. I'm not sure what the name is, but it will be a great one. Next up comes the deal of TIK-TOK with Oracle. Now there has been news that TIK-TOK and Oracle deal has been approved by Trump, but it's not that official. So if it is, about 12% of the share will be held by Oracle. And now moving on is of course the backward compatibility for PlayStation 5. It has been confirmed that about 90 to 98% of games compatible in PlayStation 4 will be compatible in PlayStation 5. These big games include PES and PS4. Now moving on to next is of course we have had a big smartphone releases this week. One of them is the Galaxy S20 SUB-FLAGSHIP Fan Edition release for about half the price and almost the same specs. The Fan Edition of Galaxy S20, the flagship phone, has been released, ranging in about $700 and almost the same specs. It is of course a great phone to buy for fans. And now moving on is of course the release of Realme NARZO 20 series, which is a successor of the NARZO 10 series. And three of course NARZO 20, NARZO 20 Pro, and there's another version, not really it starts on about 10,500 rupees in India. That's about less than $150. And next, moving on, Apple will be releasing the new Apple iPhone 12 next month in October. It has mostly been made official. Also, there are rumors going on about Apple 12 mini, which will be a replacement for Apple iPhone SE. Of course, these new gen phones have incorporated 5G Apple A14 Bionic processor, and the revolution of Apple iPad also includes the mini screen. Big rumors from Apple's side. And now moving on to our next news of the week is of course the disappearance of notch and infinity cameras in Redmi phones. Redmi Mix has been set as a series of phones with invisible cameras. Can't say inbuilt, all cameras are inbuilt, but invisible cameras with Mi Mix Alpha as a flagship phone. And now moving on to the last week news is release of LG Wing. It is a great step up to flagship foldable phones. This is not foldable, I don't know what to say. It's of course it's a wing type phone with very good affordability. I think it will be far less priced than Samsung's foldables and Motorola's foldables. It indeed acts as a dual screen phone.